Hello everyone, how's it going and welcome to today's Wild Rift video. In this video we're going to be checking out the Wild Rift League Asia day number 1, the first day of the brand new Wild Rift League Asia, where we're going to be seeing the best teams in China, SEA and also Korea battle it out to see who will be crowned the champion of the East. This is official Riot Games tournament as well, and one of the only official Riot Games tournaments that is left to be played. In this game, in this video, you're going to be watching two of the best teams, not only in China but in the world. KeepBest Gaming were the WRL2 champions last year, and they're going to be facing off against Nova Esports, which I'm sure some of you are very familiar with, the Icons 2022 champions, and soon they will have their own skins released to the game. This series was an absolute banger. You're going to be watching my co-stream VOD that I did over on Twitch. If you do want to head over there, you can head over to my Twitch. I will be co-streaming day number 2 of the WLA, where we'll be watching SEA teams like Enigma Galaxy. We're going to be watching some more Chinese teams as well, like EDG, so it's going to be an absolute banger of a day. But before we get into today's video, I also want to let you all know that Riot Games have kindly enough given me some more skin codes, so I will be giving you all a chance to win a skin in today's video. All you have to do is leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave any comment down below. It could be anything. You could just say hi, you could say what your favorite champion is, what your favorite team is from the RLA is going to be. There's a lot of words there and a lot of letters there to try and fit in to one sentence, but I know there's a lot of you that watch my videos from the Philippines, which I'm sure you'll be excited to watch teams like Enigma Galaxy and Fennel Adversity. So it's going to be an absolutely crazy next, well, I think it's like 4 or 5 months the whole tournament is going to be. So hopefully you enjoy the VOD. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment for your chance to win in this video skin giveaway. And as always, thank you for all your support. Enjoy the video, and I'll see you all in the next Wild video. Peace. And around as a monster, yeah. Oh look, that's some of the picks. Oh yeah, Nunu. Oh yeah, Zeri. Oh, please say we at least get one Zeri game. Nunu as well with the buff. If we get one Zeri game, that would be so hype. It'd be so good. I don't know what they're doing. What are they doing right now? I don't know what they're doing. Oh wait, this is the 1v1? Oh, this is the 1v1. Oh, they get to pick the champions, don't they? They get a selection of 12 champions. This is the 1v1. Oh shit, wait, it's Anran versus Yitze. Oh, okay. Okay, they got 1 ban each. Or 2 bans. Vayne? Riven against Vayne in a 1v1? Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Vayne definitely wins the 1v1, right? There's no way. I was thinking this was like some production thing. Oh, Renekton lost switch, maybe? Yeah, there's random champions. So basically they do like a random generator of the champions that are going to be picked, and then they have this selection. So they got bans in the top that you can see, and then they have a random selection of champions that they can pick from. I would pick Vayne, honestly. Vayne is actually pretty good in 1v1, or Aatrox. There was even Urgot there. I wish they picked Urgot. It would have been so good if they picked Urgot. It would have been so good. Is the English stream really not going to show the 1v1? I'm so glad I'm watching the Chinese stream, by the way. The English stream is not even showing the 1v1. That's crazy. Anran versus Yitze. Top versus mids. So hopefully they go into game shortly then. If they're doing a 1v1 now, hopefully they go into game shortly. Anran versus Yitze in 1v1, let's go. Is this the 1v1? Okay! Let's go, baby! Oh, he did pick Renekton in the end. Riven versus Renekton in a 1v1. So if this is the same as like duel mode, it's going to be the first to 2 kills, the first person to take the tower, or if the time goes down, then it's just going to be like the ring of death that all goes in. Okay, 1v1. Okay, Anran has a level 2 already. Exhaust goes down as well, and Ignite. Okay, Exhaust Ignite, no flash. Bit of early pressure there. This is so cool, by the way. It's such a cool, inventive way to do side selection. Like, such a cool way. Oh, okay. Okay, he flashes in. Ignite. You'd say nearly died to the cannon minion. Okay. I guess they can go back to base. Sure, they can go back to base. Okay, he say kind of baited the back so he could push the lane. Not bad, not bad. Okay, okay, we got a little pop-up at the bottom, which we do not need. I'm kind of covering Yusei's camera, but I think it's okay. I think it's fine for now. I can move my camera. I can actually move my camera up a bit if you want me to. Move the camera up a bit. There you go. Then you can see Yusei's camera as well. Are they just standing in the background watching as well? Like, imagine your whole team watching you playing a 1v1. I love it. It's so fucking cool. I love this idea. Oh! Exhaust down again and Ignite. Wait, does Anran have Nimbus Cloak? Yeah, it's like duel in the global servers. Oh! Yizhe gets the first kill. Okay. 1 kill over to Yizhe. Now he needs 1 more kill. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like you got your whole team watching you behind your back. It's like, yeah, no pressure, but you know, you kind of have to win this. Oh my god, the Renekton damage. What a champion, by the way. A balanced champion. Can he tower dive this? He probably can. If he heals with his Q, I think he can tower dive it. Oh! He goes for a power W. Exhaust OP though. Why is Exhaust so broken, by the way? Can he get tower here? No, I don't think he can get tower. He's going to get a lot of gold though. There's no way he gets... No, there's no way he gets tower. He gets so much gold though. Yeah, he's just gonna go back. Okay, Yizhe probably wins this. I'm back. What did I miss? You didn't miss much. We're just watching a 1v1 at the moment for side selection. We are watching a 1v1 at the moment for side selection. Hey, what's up, Samurai? How's it going? I can already hear their team teasing them. Yeah, yeah. It's kind of funny. The English stream is only just now showing the 1v1. That's crazy. Oh, you say okay. GG's. Yizhe wins the 1v1 and gets side selection for Nova. GG's. Side selection to Nova. Hello. Oh, here we go. Draft number 1. Nova chose blue side. Let's go. Patch 4.1a. New patch. New champions. New items. 2 of the best teams in China. Let's get it. Zoe being banned by KeepBest Gaming. Gragas ban is probably over to support. Over to the support side. I need to move my camera. Shen ban. That's another one that I didn't mention in the pre-show a little bit. But Shen jungle is also really insane right now. Aatrox ban is no surprise. Fiora ban, no surprise as well. No surprise for the Fiora ban. And then your final ban is Camille. So, trying to think who's open. Karma is the big one I think of is open right now, if they ban Camille next. If they ban Camille last, then I think it's, yeah. I think... Oh, Senna could also be a pretty good one. Senna's gotten like some insane buffs. Like insane buffs. I think Senna first pick is, yeah, I think it's pretty decent. I think Senna first pick is pretty decent. You have flexibility bot lane to like what you want to pair the Senna with. Senna Galio is really good. Senna Wukong is also pretty good. Akali, that's a pretty early first rotation Akali. Very, very early rotation Akali. Into a Nautilus, no surprise, prioritizing the support when Gragas is already banned. I don't know if you need to prioritize Nautilus though, because you know you're going up against the Senna lane. And when you know you're going up against the Senna lane, you very unlikely are going to be pairing that with a Nautilus. So I'm very surprised that they're early prioritizing this Nautilus. Maybe just making sure that it just doesn't get banned in phase 2, ban phase 2. I think that's important to know. I think that's important to know. Galio's going to be the pick, no surprise. Senna Galio, really, really strong lane. I think that works perfectly fine. Garen could be in very early rotation. You just stick Garen mid then against the Kali probably. You put Nian on Garen. Maybe you just put Nian on Garen mid up against the Anran, and then you just say, yeah, cool. Very early priority in bot lane for both these teams. I think Garen's actually pretty good, especially with Twin God as well. Yeah, both bot lanes already chosen, so we're looking for both teams in top lane, or maybe, you know, mid lane for Nova. And then both junglers. Both junglers have not been picked yet. We're waiting for last seconds, last pick phase to see who's long gonna pick and who that is gonna pick. I think that's the exciting matchup in this. The exciting matchup is definitely in the junglers. Long versus that is gonna be so good. Yone ban? Okay. Yone ban is again probably towards the jungle. I think other junglers are up. Kha'Zix is still up. Lee Sin is still up as well if they want a little bit of aggression. Yone ban is no surprise. Yeah, Gwen jungle is also pretty good. That's a good ban. Zed could also be jungle ban as well, because we've seen Zed jungle a bit from SEA players. So I think Zed and Gwen are both jungle bans, and the same with Yone. Yone is also a jungle ban. What's the last ban going to be? Wukong, very solid, very all-round great Baron lane pick. Very safe Baron lane pick as well. I mean, Wukong is basically just never going to die. Like, never going to die at all. So I think we're all good for now with these picks. Jack's top lane, I think, is... I think when Camille, Wukong, and Fiora is gone, I think picking Jax here is really, really smart. Because then what do you play against Jax now? You have nothing to really... You have nothing to beat this Jax in Baron lane. You can't put a Wukong up there and just, like, you know, farm it out and just play the sustained game. You don't have a Fiora that can look to try and trade with her in the early game. You don't have Camille. You don't really have any other Baron lane. Unless they just put Garen Baron lane, but I think that's a really bad matchup for Garen. I don't really like it at all. Corki, maybe for mid. So if this is a Corki pick, then it's definitely Garen top lane, which I personally don't like. The early rotation this Garen to put it Baron lane. Unless China like really, really love Garen, and like China maybe think that Garen's insanely strong right now. I'm not too sure, but the Garen against Jax matchup, I don't think it's going to work out well for Garen. There's the Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix for long in the jungle. What's that going to pick as a response? Vi is going to be the response. So no like crazy junglers. I think this pick and ban phase went very standards. I think the big thing was that there was no Karma. No Karma priority for both teams. I thought the Karma might have been a big priority for both teams, but instead you got Senna on one side, which Senna was first pick priority as well for Nova. So maybe they think that Senna is like insanely strong right now, which I definitely think she is. because she's just been getting buff after buff after buff, and she's like absolutely fucking insane right now. Then the priority on the other side was Akali for Anran in mid, and then you have Ziggs Nautilus bot lane. Corki mid, I'm very worried to see what this mid lane Corki build is going to be. I'm very, very scared. Very, very scared. Hey, what's up, DNTO? How's it going? Yeah, APCs are always going to be picked in the meta. APCs are always going to be picked. Right, here we go. Finally, we get into game number 1. I've been waiting for an hour and like 20 minutes for this first game to start. We finally get into our first game of the Wild Rift League Asia. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Here we go. I think the big question is going to be in the jungle for sure for both teams. Dat versus Long. 2 of the best junglers in China. 2 of the best teams in China, potentially as well. I think this is going to be hype as hell. Let's go. Let's go. That's the 1v1. Guys, yep, that was the 1v1. They showed the 1v1 little screen. Oh, the minimap looks so much better already. I love the minimap. Where do I put my camera? I do not know. Chat, where do I put my camera? Like just below the webcam, I guess? Like here? I mean, just below the map, I guess? Like here? Is that okay? I think it should be fine, right? Just leave my... Let me know if I should change the position of my webcam. I think this is fine, though. I think it's fine. Senna going Relic Shield and also Ghost. So we got Ghost, Senna with Relic Shield. Interesting. And he actually did a lane swap. So they put... Ah, this is interesting. So they've kind of done not Nova, sorry. KBG have kind of done what Kittens did in EU. Any interesting? Kraken Slayer Senna is really good. Font of Life for Galio. I don't think there's any other crazy rune choices. But the interesting thing is KeepBest Gaming did the exact same thing that Kittens did in EU. With this support going top lane meta, they basically said, oh, we're going to put our dual lane up in top lane and basically play in a 2 versus 1, which Garen is not going to be able to do anything. Now Garen's actually going to be able to do something. Now Lord Nautilus is going down to bot lane. This is not what you want because Senna's going to get 3 stacks on this Jax. Senna is going to get so many free stacks on this Jax. Like what do you do against this now? I guess Ziggs also gets the kind of a free lane, so it's okay. Above the left player cam, you think left side? I can move it to left side. Or like here somewhere? Like here? Is that better? I don't know if this is going to cover anything though. Hopefully it doesn't. Asia doing this strat way before. Oh yeah, I mean Asia were doing the strat with supports top lane way before. I think this is the first time we've seen like Asia and China put their duo lane in top lane, because most of the time they leave their duo laner or their quote unquote ADC. Oh, okay. Flash engage from Da. UI also goes in as well. Anran has no Anran had no shroud there and still went in. Okay, bit of an interesting start. Yeah, like I don't know. Top next to circle. You're getting me to move my webcam a lot. Yeah. Is that better? We'll do it here though. We'll leave it here for now. We'll leave it here for now. If I need to change it, I need to change it. We'll be fine. I'm not used to this UI yet, neither am I. This UI is very, very different to I think what we're used to. Oh, I think they had a pause. I think they have a pause because you'd say it's frozen. Back into game. Here we go. The first objective spawning in 15 seconds. No goal leads or anything like that at the moment. I mean, it's a little bit of a goal lead to Nova, but I don't think it really means too much. Just a little bit of a goal lead. First dragon is going to be... What do we got? Mountain Drake is first. Very curious to see what both these teams do in terms of priority around objectives. No one is going towards this Herald. None of the Chinese teams are taking Herald. Unless one of the teams walk up to it now. They're just all sitting mid lane. You got Corki and the Carly bot lane. And everyone else is just sitting mid lane. Like, they just really want to prioritize the mid lane priority. Manamune already completed for remake for Nova with the Senna. Luden's also already finished. Riftmaker finished. Trinity Force Corki first item already had to use his package. Looks like it's Trinity Force into Manamune. Oh, okay. Corki had to flash away from Wallace ulti. Okay, both these teams are just prioritizing Dragon. No team is going towards Rift Herald at all, which is really interesting. Oh, here's the engage. Mega Infernal Bomb as well. Nian is just dead. Nian is just completely deleted. Did he even take Drake? Okay, Castus got the Drake in the end, which is not that bad for Nova in the end, but oh. Nian getting caught there. Oh, long. Has Ghostblade completed already? Okay. Okay, at least they secured Dragon, but they lost first tower. I don't think that's good for Nova. They lose first tower, and Jack's got all the solo plates there in top lane, and they get Rift Herald that they can now use for mid lane. Yeah, they're just going to use this straight for mid lane. They're going to use the Ziggs to probably put the satchel charge down. Yep, that is exactly what they're going to do. Rift Herald charge. Okay, the satchel charge was a bit too early. That's a bit unfortunate. The satchel charge was a bit too early, so I don't think it's even in the threshold anyway. But still, that's so much gold over to KeepBest. Like, so much gold. All that gold on Jax. Like, Nova take the Dragon for it, but I don't think it's worth it. I really don't think that's worth it for Nova. You can see the games. Like, look at Nian's positioning. Like, Nian's positions right up against the wall and right up against the Nautilus. Like, it's really bad positioning. Like I said, they secure the Drake, but I mean, they can't really do anything else afterwards. Oh, next is Ocean Drake. Oh, you can see next in the minimap, actually. So next in the minimap, you can see the spawn times of both the second Rift Herald and the Ocean Drake, which is kind of cool. Jax has Divine Sunder completed, building towards Blade Rune King. Garen has Black Cleaver finished. Both top laners running Barrier. Maybe Barrier priority is a bit of a thing. Senna again only has Manamune finished. Ziggs is going Death Camp second item. No boots finished for any of these players yet, though. My god, Akali has two... Oh my god! Akali has 2 items finished already. Riftmaker and Infinity Orb for Anran already? Just deleted the Garen. Like, what is even close? Just completely deleted the Garen. That is a scary Akali. That is a very, very scary Akali. Blade Rune King just finished for Jax. Oh, ulti onto the backline. Pretty good Galio ulti as well. Oh, the counter engage is actually kind of nice. This is the problem with Vi. It's like your Vi ulti into remake, which is really good. Your CC in the center, but then the Galio ulti just stops your engage completely. Like, if the Vi goes in alone, and if they have no follow-up, then they just can't do anything. Anran getting the payback from the 1v1 1v1 match. Anran's like, yeah, you could beat me in a 1v1 in Howling Abyss. You can't beat me in a 1v1 when I'm on my Akali on the Rift. Really, really good stuff, Anran. 2 kills already. Fleet footwork for Akali mid lane. Kind of expected when you're against the Corki, to be honest with you. You're against a kind of weak matchup in the early game, so Fleet Footwork just helps you sustain. 2 items already finished for this Jax as well. You can see that, like, both these teams don't really prioritize boots that much. They prioritize their first 2 items, like Divine Sunderer, Blade Rune King was finished before boots was even bought. Same with Akali. Riftmaker and Infinity Orb was built before boots was even bought. Like, that's crazy to me that they don't prioritize boots. Move camera to right? I don't think I need to move camera to right. I think it's okay as it is. Maybe I need to make the camera smaller, actually. If I make the camera smaller? I don't know. I don't know. Should I make the camera smaller? That's not what I wanted to do.
就辅助之所以能领先，因为 AD 是个塞纳，那倒是啊，对吧？经济吃的多，其实严格意义上来讲，它不是一个辅助。然后下一波资源马上刷。
Now, where do you all prefer it? Like this side?
给了呀 ，Nova。3秒倒计时。
Oh wait, I didn't move both of them.
这波团我真是想不太出来 Nova 能打赢的方法。
Maybe this side is better next to sponsors. Yeah, maybe this side is better. We'll stick to this side. Yeah. I think maybe this side is better. It's so difficult though to find a spot for cameras at all. Okay, Rift Herald 1.2k, 1k. Oh, Rift Herald was secured actually by Vi in the end. Oh my god, Anoran just completely stomped onto Long there. My god. Oh, Garen, spin to win. Garen is not spinning to win. Garen is spinning to lose this game, that's for sure. Oh, this is tragic for Nova. They get the second Rift Herald stolen as well. Now KeepBest are just gonna take the second dragon. I mean, this is... I feel like this is kind of over already. Trinity 4 Sterix Gauge already finished for Vi. I feel like this is kind of over already, no? Like, them losing this Herald here is really, really bad. Look at Anoran, though. Anoran is doing so much work in the backline. Look, just completely zoning out and then just flashes over the wall. There's just nothing that Corki and Senna can do when Akali's jumping in onto the backline. I guess that's why they wanted to early prioritize this Akali, because Akali is a champion that can just get easy access to the backline. When you have easy access to the backline, then, you know, there's just nothing you can do. You have invisibility and everything as well. Like, what can you do? Death Cap complete for Ziggs, a bit of anti-heal. Serpent's Fang's second item for remake on Senna. Now, what shielding do you have? You have Vi shields a little bit, Nautilus shields a little bit. You have barrier on Jax, barrier on Ziggs. I guess Serpent's Fang's not too bad. Oh, so the Galio build is Warmonks into Force of Nature, so it's actually full tank Galio. Interesting, full tank Galio. I think a few players are actually building towards Twin Guards. I think there's a few players building towards Twin Guard. I think Vi is building towards Twin Guards, because I think I saw a Negatron cloak on the Vi. Yeah, see, look, there's a Negatron cloak on the Vi, which means that is probably moving towards Twin Guards. I think I saw a few components on the supports as well. Not too sure. Left is better? Okay, whatever. I'm keeping it left now. I'm going to keep it left, and I'm not going to change it anymore. That's it. You're done, chat. That's it. Finished. Left side. We're done. I'm not going to make this into a changing webcam stream. Long does have 3 items finished. He's only 800 gold behind. Oh yeah, Vi's going Twin Guard, 3rd item. That's going Trinity Force into Sterix Gauge into Twin Guards. There we go. Twin Guard is here to stay, even in China. Second Rift Herald being used mid. I don't know if this is going to charge. It doesn't charge. That's so unlucky. So unlucky that he actually doesn't.
他们现在也不差这一口，没必要冒那个风险。前面拖发育，上路兵线涌过来了，阿卡丽去收一下，等一等塞纳这个魂儿。阿卡丽爆裂魔杖在身上，第3件也是已经在路上了。这把阿卡丽打左边这个阵容，我只能说无敌。
Yeah, they mentioned a patch in the top right. It's really nice. I mean, this is on the current patch as well. I mean, no surprise that this is on the current patch. Like I said, we're probably going to be seeing a lot of Twin Guards, a lot of tank items on these players. Especially the Nautilus and the Galio as well is also going to go tank. It's actually interesting that you go Senna Galio and Galio's playing full tank. Normally see a bit of AP. Oh my god, Jax has 3 items finished already. Holy moly. Jax has 3 items finished already. Yeah, Twin God is nearly finished for Vi. Void Staff finished for Ziggs. So Ziggs went his Death Cap into Void Staff. You can see KeepBest is just trying to bait a little bit. There we go. We get to see the item builds. Infinity Orb. There's a few components being built. I'm not too sure what the Nautilus is building towards. Maybe Force of Nature. You can see supports most of the time is just going to be like Warmogs into a second Ruby Crystal into something else. There you go. Twin Guard completed. There's our first Twin Guard. Oh, Dawn Shroud. Oh, interesting. Dawn Shroud second item for Nautilus. Wow. That is interesting. I really didn't think that Dawn Shroud would be used. I don't think that Dawn Shroud is actually that good, but maybe it is pretty good. We got our first Twin Guard though in the Chinese League. On the Vi, third item, which is no surprise. You already have a lot of HP from Sterix Gauge, so all you really need is tankiness. Trinity Corki, yeah, Trinity Corki. Actually, I didn't see what the other Corki items were. I saw it was Trinity Corki, but what was afterwards? I'm not too sure what else they were building towards. Looks like it's going to be Force of Nature for Garen as well. So no Twin Guard for Garen, just Force of Nature. Oh, Manamine? Oh, okay. Yeah, Manamine Trinity Force. I think then after that, the build gets a little bit weird. I'm curious to see if Nian goes crit or if he goes for more tanky stats. I don't think this dragon is that important for both teams. I don't know if this is risking. I don't know if this is worth risking your whole game over this dragon. Oh, that reset the Drake. That's unfortunate. Riftmaker could be Riftmaker. Yeah, Riftmaker is really good. Could be crit. Could be Riftmaker. Could be maybe a bit more tankiness. Could be many things. Oh, Corki was building Haunting, guys. Oh, okay. Oh, Long's in the pit. Who's going to win the smite fight? Long wins it. Long wins the smite fight. They're just going to escape now. Yeah, they got what they wanted. They got the Drake. Oh, I thought he was going to live. Oh, Anran flashes over the wall. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, they got what they wanted. They'll trade 1 kill. They'll definitely trade 1 kill for the dragon there. Even though, I mean, Mountain Infernal is a pretty good dragon combo. So it's actually not that bad for Nova. It's not triple Drakes, but it's not that bad. Interesting that Garen's going towards Force of Nature. There's actually a lot of Force of Natures being built. I guess you're against a lot of AP damage. You're against, what, Ziggs? Ziggs, Akali. And on the other side, you're against Corki, Galio. AP damage, I guess. It's a really good smite. Really, really good smite by Long. This Galio survived for so long as well because of status. He actually nearly lived as well with the flash. It's actually kind of unfortunate. Is it best of 3? Yeah, it's a best of 3. Edge Knight finished. Edge Knight finished for Long there. Yeah, look at the Garen build. The Garen build's very interesting. Just Black Cleaver Hull Breaker into full tank pretty much. Very interesting. Is that Warmogs next? I think it's Warmogs next for Vi. Infinity Orb just finished for Ziggs. I think it's maybe... Very interesting. Oh, Nautilus ulti. Nautilus ulti into Ziggs ulti is pretty big. How much damage though it does, it's crazy. Looks like Yami's also building towards Twin Guard. Has a cloth arm already. Has a Negatron cloak. What's up, Gills? How's it going? Hello, hello. They Riot are doing tournaments in EU. They have the the Purge tournament, the Rift Legends, which is supported by Riot. It's not a Riot official tournament, but it's supported by Riot. This Ziggs is so strong. What is this center building towards, though? I'm not really too sure what this center is building towards. Guardian Angel Jax. Wow. That is not something you see every day. Guardian Angel Jax. Elder Drake, though. You know what's crazy? There's only been a few kills this game. I think there's only been like, what, 7 kills in total? This game has been very, very close. Yeah, 7 kills in total. I mean, the gold difference is basically nothing as well. 3,000 gold lead for KeepBest Gaming, which is not a lot at all. Not a lot. You can see that KeepBest is like trying to start this dragon and trying to bait the dragon, but they're just not. Nova are not playing for it. Oh my god, this is a huge wave for Jax in his top lane. Someone needs to go back to defend this Jax. Jax is just going to get an inhib. Yeah, Jax is going to get a free inhib here. They're canceling the backs. Jax is going to get an inhib. Galio is back there defending. Yeah, it's an inhib. That's really, really well played by KG. Realizing that he has a huge wave top lane and nothing's really happening around this dragon. Nova are just getting completely baited by this dragon right now. And KeepBest not even starting this. Like, they don't even want to start it. They just used it as a distraction this whole time, just to take that top lane inhibitor. Full builds are coming out. Vi now has Warmogs on top of Twin Guards. Looks like the Nautilus is building towards, it looks like Force of Nature. Interesting Dawn Shroud though. No Searing Crowns being built. Was that another Dawn Shroud that I saw? Dawn Shroud Garen? How does that even work? That doesn't work, no. How does Dawn Shroud Garen work? Because you need to... Huh? How does Dawn Shroud Garen even work? It's so weird. Garen had to buy TP as well, because someone needs to defend this top lane. You think Q-Prox? I don't think Q-Prox Dawn Shroud. Interesting. Oh, Vine Gauge. Look at this though. They're just baiting Dragon the whole time. Look at the top wave. Like this whole time, KeepBest Gaming are just like forcing out this Dragon. Like, look, now Garen's back in base, has to defend it. Now it's a 4 versus 5. Now KeepBest gonna actually try it. Or maybe they just force the engage. Okay, the Galio is just dead. There's no way the Galio lives, right? Oh, nice flash actually away. Okay, a few ultis used. But KG, like, is just toying with them. Like, KG is just in the base right now. What is this game? This is so interesting, seeing how important the Chinese teams value vision control and value just river control in general. Like, that has done no champion damage this whole game. That has tanked like the most damage from this Elder Drake. And you're seeing that it's just the teams at the moment just fighting around this Elder Drake. But the big thing is look, the Jax is just mid lane now. The Jax is just getting more and more gold and more towers. Oh, the Galio is definitely caught this time. No. Oh, no. Okay. I mean, KeepBest can't get an engage going. Jax is pushing mid, but you can see Nova don't want to, because as soon as Nova go towards the Jax, then you know it's just going to be an easy Elder Drake take. Yeah, look, now they're just going to back away. This is crazy. This is actually crazy that both of these teams are just... I feel like nothing has happened in the last 5 minutes. Nothing has happened in the last 5 minutes. Nothing at all. Dawn Shroud Galio as well. Divine Sunder completed for Senna. Okay, interesting next item. Yeah, that's what I mean. So how does Dawn Shroud work with Garen? So Dawn Shroud will only work with Garen when he gets immobilized. He doesn't have an immobilized ability. Galio, I guess, makes sense because it has your taunt. Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. So the only way that Garen is going to proc Dawn Shroud is when he gets CC'd. So what's that? From Vi and Nautilus. And Jax. And that's it. Is it really worth a whole item just for you getting immobilized? Oh, we got Burning Towers. In our first game of the Chinese League. Silence doesn't count an immobilize, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure silence doesn't count towards an immobilize effect. This game is absolutely crazy. Ziggs 2 though. Oh yeah, Ziggs has a knock up, yeah. But like, how rarely are you going to be hit by like a Ziggs knock up or anything like that, you know? Do you really think it's worth the items for it? These burning towers are going to do a lot of work for KeepBest. Because KeepBest have full control. Look at this Jax. If they see this Corki in top lane, they're going to go for this Elder. Actually, maybe not. I don't know. Yep, they see the Corki top lane. What are they going to do now? They're just going to back away. They're just going to let them 2v1 defend. They don't want to risk the 50-50 smite. I mean, this game is just going to last forever. Like, they're just... what is going on? It's just... now Nova's just going to risk it. There's a 4 versus 3 and Nova just going to risk it. Oh, Vi's actually in the backline this time. Vi can live. Okay, Vi lives. Oh my god. Oh, the knock up. The Galio knock up onto Anran actually kills him. Long could take this. It's all going to come down to a spy fight. Dad dies. Dad dies. Long's going to take the Elder. Boy, Jackson's finishing the game. Jackson's finishing the game, but the Elder Drake was enough. The Elder Drake's enough to keep to kill the Jax. Jax nearly ended the game in a 2 versus 1. And now Nova just won the game off of just that Elder Drake take. What the hell did I just watch? The whole time KeepBest Gaming was using the Elder Dragon as a distraction for Jax to finish the game, but it didn't work. And Nova win game number 1. Holy! What a first game! What a mental first game. You know what the big thing was there in that team fight was Akali jumped over the wall, and as Akali was jumping over the wall, she instantly got knocked up by the Galio. She got taunt and knocked up by the Galio, and Anran just insta-died straight away. And as soon as Anran died, Long is like, that's the go button. That's the time that we go. But Jax nearly finished the game 1 versus 2. Jax was 1 versus 2 into the base, and KeepBest Gaming didn't want to pull the trigger to try and flip the Elder Drake. Wow. What a game number 1 that was. What insane game number 1.
感觉最多是思考一下螳螂这个点要不要去处理一下。
但我感觉螳螂应该就是作为现在的英雄强度不是很配登上班位，
主要还是说他这个对这个螳螂的理解比较深吧。就是螳螂选出来，你感觉就他死不了，不管什么局势，你很难杀他。然后再配上这个亚米的这个加里奥绝活，就是上一把这个。塞纳加里奥这个体系，其实在中期拉扯的时候是作用很大的，对吧？一个能回复，然后加里奥又能去探视野，又很肉，然后再配上塞纳一个黑五，其实你打到后面，对方金身都出来之后，确实。
Oh, I'm back just in time.
这套强开体系行不通了。
两边辅助上一局。
Look at that! I'm back just in time. Perfect timing. We love to see those.
几勾把这个僵局打破。
We love to see those. So KeepBest decide to stay on the red side for game number 2. Same bans at the moment. Everything is staying the same for now. Will KeepBest ban away this Senna? That's what I'm very curious about. No, it's just the exact same bans. So is this going to be the same Senna first pick then again? Exact same bans into Senna first pick?
那一楼要不要继续拿塞纳？上一局的塞纳
Hey, what's up, Mozilla? How's it going? Yeah, it looks like the me center first pick again for Nova. Well, I think it worked pretty well for them. I think Remake had a pretty good game on Senna. Yeah, what's up, Mumu? How you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. Oh, they're not prioritizing the Akali this time. Okay. So they're switching up a little bit. So they're still prioritizing the Nautilus Ziggs combo, which is really, really strong. Like the one thing that's surprising me is that both teams are not picking Karma. Nova prefers to play Senegalio, and KeepBest deserves to KeepBest prefers to pick Ziggs Nautilus. Oh, now is Nian gonna go for Akali? Oh. So maybe they have a counter. Oh, Yone. Yone for Anran potentially. Or Xiaoma in the jungle. Okay, Yone locked in. So KeepBest changed things up. So instead of first rotation, the Akali, they kind of baited Nova in a way to take away the Akali. Maybe because KeepBest know of a better matchup, which might be the Yone. Which might be this Yone. So like KeepBest is saying at the moment, they're like, cool, Nova, you can pick the Akali this time. We've got a counter for you, which is this Yone. Yeah, Jax is going to get banned. Jax has to get banned this time around. Jax has to get banned. Interesting this KeepBest actually banning the Jax, even though KG was the one that actually played Jax previously. Very, very interesting.
我感觉这个中野挺厉害的，这锁头配合一个大招，这稳定起码控你3秒钟没问题，让你飞在天上下不来。然后还有个吉格斯，对吧？但是最后还是搬了个盖伦。
Hey, Garen's gonna pick up. Oh, Riven jungle potentially.
上一盘选的英雄都搬了，挺有意思的，
都不想再用了。
There's still a lot of flexibility there, to be honest, for KeepBest Gaming. Still a lot of flexibility there. You can still put the Yone in the jungle if they want to. They can maybe put Riven mid lane. Hey, it's going to be the Riven.
玩的不舒服，回去再练。
鳄鱼，这个鳄鱼拿出来的意思就是，不管你谁用瑞文，
反正都是鳄鱼打瑞文，对吧？
都是鳄鱼群下的。
Is going to be the Riven. So it's like I don't really know if it's going to be Riven jungle or Yone jungle. I think they pick this Yone to play against this Akali, I think. They are two very flexible champions, so I felt like they picked this Yone or they prioritized this Yone because they saw the Akali. Kha'Zix again for long. So it's going to be Nian mid again. Nian Akali this time. Renekton top lane for Yidze. That's going back to the Vi again. So pretty similar drafts, to be honest. We pretty much have the same 3 picks on either side. Senegalio, same picks. Oh, is it Yidze going for Akali top lane? That could definitely switch things up. That could definitely switch things up. So this means is Riven top lane and Yone mid lane, and it could be Yidze Akali top lane. I thought it'd maybe be Nian. But that's that's interesting. So instead of putting the Yone into the Akali matchup, they're like, oh cool, we're gonna pick Renekton and put Renekton into the Yone matchup mid lane, which I think Renekton has pretty decent time against Yone, especially in the early game. Because Renekton is such an early dominant champion. Interesting. I mean, there's flexibility all across the board. You can see by what the coaches are thinking. I think it's actually kind of smart though, to be honest. It's very, very smart. Putting the Renekton mid lane against Yone. And then you got Akali top lane against Riven, which is not that bad, I guess. I don't know, but who's going to win? Game number 2. Here we go.
开启我们 BO3 的第2局，在首局对抗当中，Nova 也是顶住压力、屏住呼吸，打到后期成功通过远古龙完成翻盘，而且是
Yeah, Renekton mid lane against Yone. I think Renekton definitely has a better matchup against the Yone instead of the Akali. You can see that KeepBest are doing the same thing again. They're just putting their bot lane up into top lane again, which is the exact same thing as last time.
对吧？炸弹人本身 A 塔有被动，效率还挺高的。其实，在刷野上面，其实为刷野还是领先。
Very, very interesting.
不管是状态还是刷野。
Any interesting rune choices? Nothing interesting across the board. Kraken Slayer again for Senna. Fleet Footwork again for Akali. But yeah, how does Akali do anything? Akali actually started W. I guess it's actually that's kind of smart from you to say. So Yise actually goes for W first, or second ability first, so he can walk up into XP range. Actually kind of smart. Because he knows he's not going to get a lot of XP, so he's just like, cool. I'm just going to skill up my second ability first, and then just walk up to get into XP range. Oh, invade. That going for the invade has to flash away. Interesting. So we had a full red side clear. Full red side clear for Nova, and a full blue side clear for Dat.
中上都是推线，主要在推线。
没有视野蓝吧？如果有眼的话，他就可以稍微慢一点，他怕对面打掉了。这样交一个大吧。
Nothing too interesting though. Senna's now in the top lane.
把自己家的小兵多吃几个，让鳄鱼少吃几个，所以没有着急推刚刚那一波。
Actually insane how much gold now you get from Relic Shield though after the buffs. That just full clear in his jungle. No surprise, just trying to get level 5, go back to base, yeah. There's no real surprise here. Long's not going to get any Scuttle Crab this time. Look, KeepBest even going to take the bot skull. So I think it's just a normal jungle path now for junglers. You get like full blue side clear or full red side clear. Well, you pretty much just get a full clear in jungle in general. And as long as you get one Scuttle Crab, as long as you get one Scuttle Crab, then you always get level 5 in full jungle clear, so... Let's make a first item again. Oh, it's an E flash! W flash as well! Oh, clean! Clean from Yamian Remake. Very, very clean. Really nice. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay. That's really nice to gauge. Imagine invading Long. True. Why would you invade Long? That's very, very true. I think this matchup is definitely about the junglers. This matchup is definitely about the two junglers.
换一波血，但被炮车 A 了2下。
再看为第一波节奏吧。
还有1分多钟的时间，双资源刷新。这把掉召唤师技能的时间，前面是掉的比较早的。
现在其实炸弹人一个单线跟阿卡丽去打的话，不是那么舒服。
Why is that weird? I always do that in ranked. What do you mean? What do you always do in ranked? Do you mean invade?
这边螳螂还是有这种无形的压力给到线上。
You mean invading? Is that what you mean?
毕竟这边拿到1血了呀。
What's Vi going for? Vi going for 24th again, I guess.
已经够谨慎的了，但是没办法，他还是要吃经验。OB 选手又给到了 KPG 的安人9。
Manami finished for Senna already?
觉得前期对线做的还是压制力给的很足，
但其实也没压多少了，对吧？200块。
Interesting that Senna goes for Relic Shield.
我的基础装备太贵了。
I guess it's just how good Relic Shield is.
便宜的鞋子400块钱。
Like Relic Shield is just insanely strong right now. Like can help you push waves so quickly.
小龙怎么去处理？
还有15秒。
Lunzeko finished for Ziggs.
KPG 这个阵容感觉
Manamune finished for Senna.
比 Nova 更厉害一点。关键位置还是在于
Ghost again for Senna in the bot lane.
失误的那个人，
基本上一件套都做出来了，为回家补出自己的3项。像你刚刚说的，要是抓一个走位失误的话，感觉挺困难的。
因为这个阵容毕竟没什么持续的作战能力，就还是得秒一个。而且爆发。
Around this first dragon again, Blader and King finish for both mid laners. Blader and King first item Renekton is very risky. Very, very risky. You see Galio again goes Force of Nature first item. Force of Nature first item Galio. I guess because Galio can't really build Abyssal Mask first item anymore. I guess that's why. So instead of going Abyssal Mask first item, you just go Force of Nature. Oh, flash engage! Onto Long! Long's isolated. Ah, that's really bad. Long was isolated, but it was really, really nice reaction by Yu. He just said, you know what, I'm going in. Oh, they're even flashing in as well. Oh my god. Nova just getting destroyed. I don't even know why they're fighting for this. Oh, Anran and backline onto Yusei. Kills Yusei. Why did Nova fight that though after Long was dead? I mean, they stopped the wait, did they stop the dragon or did they take it? No, they lost the dragon still. Like, what's the point? Like, why risk fighting a 4 versus 5 there when your jungler's already dead? I think that's really weird. Now we have a big lead, a big jungle lead. Like, look, Long did 0 damage that fight. 0 damage. And he's not even going to be able to take this either. No. Violty goes in. Oh, Violty again. Ah, again, that goes too far with the Violty. That's happened a few times to that now with Vi. Is that you kind of get baited a little bit by your team. You feel like you have the follow-up with the Violty. But again, just uses the Violty to go in, but unfortunately just doesn't have any backup at all. So first Rift Herald does get taken by Nova. It means that the gold lead goes back to about even. Look at this. Long completely isolated on the ward as well. And then KBG just hit the go barn. Completely hit the go barn. Just flash ulti. Flash into range. Oh! Solo kill for Anran. And the live picture in the bottom of your screen. I don't know why Nova were fighting after this though. I feel like you just give up Drake at this point. I guess they wanted to try and stall Drake, but instead of trying to stall Drake, they just gave up more kills. So even gold leads at the moment, and that's because the first tower of the first tower of the game did go over to Nova in bot lane. You know, one thing that Long does insanely well is farm through the jungle so sufficiently. It's actually insane. Long actually has a gold lead. Like, even after dying, Long still has a gold lead. That just blows my mind. I think Chinese players in general just do very well, like Chinese junglers. They do very well at pathing around the map and knowing where to be at the right time. As long as they're in the right place at the right time, they'll be very, very confident. Just to farm up jungle and just, you know, be really, really strong. Blader and King finished. Also got Solari Charge Blade finish. Black Cleaver finished for the... for the Kazakhs. Looks like Remake's going for Serpent's Fang again, second item. What did he go last game? Serpent's Fang into what? I can't remember what his third item was. I don't remember. Death's Dance second item for Vi. So instead of going Steric's Gauge this game, he goes Death's Dance second item. I guess he's just scared of getting bursted again, because it's kind of what happened last game, is he was just getting one shot. And that's, I guess that's one of the bad things about Twin Guards, is that you kind of have to make sure you're in combat for 5 seconds, but if you get bursted 100-0 before 5 seconds, then yeah. Oh yes, Divine Sunderer, yeah, Remake went for Divine Sunderer. So no Black Cleaver for Senna, just went for Divine Sunderer. Very interesting. The problem is, you can never clear this mid wave. Like, I mean, not clear, sorry. You can never take this mid tower. This mid tower is so impossible to take. Because you're against the Ziggs, and Ziggs just gonna go, cool. Ziggs is gonna be like, cool. You're gonna come and clear my, you're gonna come and take my mid tower. I'm gonna clear the mid wave.
虽然二先锋作用不是很大，但是这一局两边发育太平均了。 二前锋如果真的能撞一个防御塔的话，那优势还是会扩大很多的。两边的中塔基本上都是撞一下的。这个2255的虽然撞
You don't get that much sustain from Divine Sundra, sustain from Divine Sundra though.
收尾。
这局感觉跟上一局那个节奏有点像。
Luna's death cap completed again for Ziggs without any boots.
毕竟打回来了一波。
但我觉得这波先锋团还是接不了。
Same Galio build again. Force of Nature into Warmogs. Exact same Galio builds. Is Nautilus also going for the same build? Yeah, Nautilus is going for the same build again. So Warmogs into a second Ruby Crystal to make sure you have enough gold. Enough health for the enough health for the Warmogs passive. And then he goes Dawn Shroud. There you go, here are the items. Nothing too crazy though. Divine Black Cleaver for Riven. So you see, look, Nautilus goes for Warmogs into an extra Ruby Crystal and then goes for Dawn Shroud. I think Nautilus is one of the best users for Dawn Shroud. Oh, Yidze flashed in. Oh no, the dragon! Oh my god, the dragon reset. It was so close. Second dragon does go over to Nova though. They're going to lose a few members for it. My god, that dragon reset my heart. I thought the dragon was going to reset there and they were going to lose it. What's up, Lucifer? What do you want to ask? My god. That was so close. The thing is though, what are KeepBest Gaming going to get from these few kills? Probably nothing. Like an invade, you take a few jungle camps, but that's it. Look at this dragon though. Look, it went down to like 10 HP, I think. Yeah, 70 HP. Look at it. Oh my god, that was so close to getting to the pit and stealing it. Like I said, they get a few kills for it, but I don't know. Everyone asks why ADCs don't get picked. Because AP champs are just so strong. I mean, the only real ADC that gets picked is Varus or Senna. Kind of the only two that get picked. Oh, Yami? Okay. Feel like not a lot's going to happen this game again. Feel like this is going to be another game with not a lot of kills and just a lot of objective control. It's kind of all of what these games have been like. Yeah, one item AP carries are so much stronger. Like Luna's Echo first item, and you're already like infinitely stronger than any ADC in the game. Like it's actually crazy. Okay, Remake uses Senna ulti just for vision, just to make sure they're not doing Baron. Look at that though. That's going for the flank. Look at top right of your stream. That's just going for the flank. Oh no, that's just clearing through the jungle camps. Like Long is getting his whole jungle topside taken again. Second time in a row now. Oh, Yami. Okay, Yami has to flash away there. A little bit out of position. Probably just checking to make sure they're not doing Baron. Again, no, this is potential for this game to be Nova taking Infernal Mountain again. You can see how much vision priority means to these teams. Like getting vision around that Baron, maybe looking for face checks or something. Oh, that looking to go in. Zonya's by Renekton. Renekton's isolated. I think Renekton's just dead. Oh no, actually he survived a long time, but yeah, Yami's also dead now. Yeah. I think Yami should have just left him. Yeah. Renekton's completely isolated. I think actually used stasis way too early. Because the problem is you use stasis way too early there and then just nothing you do. You can see though, they're worried about starting this Baron because of Long. They give him so much respect over to Long because they know that he's just so good at, you know, smiting. I don't think there's any way that Nova can get into this now. Oh, maybe. Wait a second. Long. Oh, this is looking pretty scary for KeepBest. Yitse over the wall. Oh, exhaust is so broken. No. The exhaust is so broken. No. Yitse actually played that so well, but exhaust is just too broken. Oh, double TP. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. And Run going back in. Long's really low on health. Goes back in. Okay, Long. He can't get into range. Send ulti. Maybe it's enough. Okay. The double TP in the end by Nova. They couldn't take down Baron fast enough. They tried to use Nautilus as like the bait and the distraction. But then Yitse forced Anran to flash over the wall. And they had no Baron damage. Like there was one point where Dat was alone on Baron. And he can't do enough damage. And also the Baron debuff, yeah? Baron debuff also means that the players on KeepBest Gaming get left less armor and magic resists. Comes the engage again. Long's on the back line. Then goes the Galio ulti again as well. Is Long going to take it again? Another smite fight. And he gets it again. They get another kill. Nautilus is going to die as well. This could just be Baron. Oh, that was dead, obviously. Yeah, it's not really a smite fight. That was dead, but still had to secure the dragon. And Nova, even though they're at a goal deficit, are kind of winning this game. They're in control now. They got 2 dragons. They're doing insanely well.
是真没必要。刚才那个大龙没拿到，其实对于他们来讲，寻找下一波机会就好了。但这个小龙有点着急，
直接 run 了。但这波有打野，大堂这个位置其实没人能去限制。
Okay. Nian. Oh, this is scary for Nova now, though. Nian's completely isolated from the rest of the team. Oh, the complete one-shot to Yitse. He's dead. Long needs to take this quickly. Long, you need to take it, and you need to all run for your lives. Double TP this time for KBG. Long's dead. Oh no, it's like the exact same thing that just happened, but the other way around. The exact same thing just happened to Nova a second ago. Or to KBG a second ago. Now it's just happened to Nova. I mean, at least they took Baron, but what are they going to lose? I don't think they can end this game. Actually, I don't know. They don't have any wave clear, really. There's another wave coming in. They're going to try and end it. There's a Baron wave here, though. Oh, I don't know if this is going to be enough. Senna damage? Maybe? They got the Baron wave still. They're going to dive onto Senna. Stasis? Wait, they're alive! Senna defends because of stasis. Oh, this boost in chance stasis is so broken. But look, Nian again is working as a distraction. The exact same as how Nautilus was. So look, Nian's not in the fight, so it's already a 4 versus 3. Yitse gets completely one-shot here, even through the center shield. Then you have double TP this time for KBG. So already a disadvantage, but this Baron buff staying on a few members of Nova actually saved them this game. If Nova doesn't take that Baron, they lose the game there, I think. Game comes down to millimeters again. More for reminder, second item this time for Senna. These games are really going down to the wire. Really going down to the wire. Dawn Shroud for Vi this time. Interesting. So interesting, these builds, like, especially Dawn Shroud. Like, Dawn Shroud is getting a lot more presence than Twin Guard. It's actually crazy how much more presence Twin Guard is getting than Dawn Shroud. I mean, Dawn Shroud is getting than Twin Guard. It's crazy to me. Absolutely crazy. Here comes the Elder Drake dance. This time, KeepBest Gaming don't really have a split push. They have a Riven. Riven doesn't have Hull Breaker. They don't have the threat of the Jax this time.
而且有阿龙在，感觉真的 Nova 在拼惩方面是
They're starting this, but I don't know if it's worth it. Steris Gage finished for Renekton. Thormel now finished for Galio. This Galio is super, super tanky. Actually, Riven does have Hull Breaker. Okay, so Riven does have Hull Breaker. They're actually fighting top lane as well. Riven does have Hull Breaker, so maybe they can look to just do the same strategy as before.
而下一条大龙也还有20来秒就要刷新了，
感觉真得想办法了，因为现在正面 KPG 很难直接把这个团开起来，主要你又要开到人，又要保证这个团能打赢，这点有点难。
直接推线嘛。
Maybe they try and do this again. Yeah, they're just using Elders as a distraction again.
正面在动了。
Exact same thing as KeepBest Gaming did before. Using the Elder Drake as a distraction and just allowing the Riven to split push. But Nova seem to be okay with this. They're just giving up vision control. They seem to be completely okay with it. Oh, they had to use ulti top lane.
哎，这波能不能两个人抓大龙啊？来一手灯下黑。
那怕对面直接远古龙。
It's going to be another tense battle, I think. I think these are like two of the best teams right now. Two of the best teams in China going head to heads. Nova knows what's up. Yeah, they're just farming. This is the thing, though. It's like KeepBest Gaming have another goal lead. Yes, it's only a 1,000 goal lead. Oh, this is sneaky. Switching things up. This is sneaky. The dual Baron. They think the Vi's bot lane, so you think that they're just doing the same thing and going for Elder Drake. They have no idea about this Baron. It's just gone. So well played by KeepBest Gaming there. Really, really well played. They use the Vi as a distraction bot lane again with Elder Dragon, and this time they just take the Baron instead. Huge for KeepBest Gaming. Now they just get more stats now. They get more stats. And this also helps the Riven with split pushing as well. It's actually crazy. That's actually super, super smart. Oh, Riven? Okay. I mean, Nian is just trying his best to defend this at the moment. Nautilus is even pushing now. Look, Nautilus is just pushing mid lane. They could just end the game here. If Renekton dies, there's a stasis. There's going to be the second inhib. I don't know if Galio does enough damage. This is not... Oh, wait, the Elder Drake got stolen by Long again. Oh, but the game's ended. Elder Drake got stolen by Long, but the game just ended. They had Barons. So they're just like, cool, we're just going to end the game. This is fucking mental, these games. These games are absolutely crazy. Oh my god. That sneaky little Baron that KeepBest Gaming did was enough. They were just like, cool. We could just leave Vi alone with Elder Drake. We're just going to push mid lane. They use Ziggs to push mid lane with Nautilus. They use Riven to push top lane. Absolutely mental. A crazy game number 2. I think these games have been so back and forth, and they just go down to the wire every single time. They're going to be staying the same sides. Nova decides to stay blue sides. Question is, do any of the champions get swapped out? This Zoe ban red side every single time is quite interesting. This BO3, yep, all the matches are BO3. All of these matches are BO3. Or the Akali ban is going to be the third ban instead now for Nova. Switching things up a little bit. This makes me think that maybe they want to... Maybe they don't prioritize the center anymore? I'm not too sure. Well, you're not using the English stream though because they're delayed. Oh, Gragas, okay. They go for the Gragas first pick. It was banned in the first 2 games, in game number 1 and game number 2. This time it's going to be picked up. Question is, where does this go? Is it support Gragas? Is it jungle Gragas for long? Is it mid lane Gragas? Wonder what China prioritized for Gragas.
如果他2轮拿盖伦，3轮拿辅助的话，永恩在第2轮搬人上面一定是上班位的。
I wonder. Or maybe they pair it with the center. Maybe they should go center again. They go center Gragas this time. And Gragas is a very strong champion. Oh! Nian picking up Yone this time? It's weird how they pick Garen. Very weird how KBG don't prioritize the Nautilus this time. They're completely skipping out the Nautilus this time. They still prioritize Ziggs, but they got Garen and maybe Zeds. Okay. A different draft this time from KeepBest Gaming. So they pick the Garen, so that means that the Garen can't be picked now by Nova. They pick Garen and Zed because normally Garen is the counter to Zed because Garen can just tank up so much damage. This is really interesting. Where's the Zed going to go as well though? Is it going to be Zed jungle? Or is it going to be Zed top? I mean Zed mid, sorry. Zed mid, Garen top potentially? Do you have the same Fiesta playstyles they have here? No. China definitely have a lot more thought out, controlled games. Viband taken away from Dat, so Dat's gonna have to play a new champion this game, seems like. Yeah, if you watch the first 2 games of this, it's nothing like EU. EU is just a complete fiesta. You can see that the Chinese players and the teams in general, there's so much thought process behind what they do, so much vision control. You can tell that there's so many things that they think of in the games. So Kha'Zix's going to be taken away this time from Long, so Long also has to play a different champion. Question is, this is Yone jungle or is it just Yone mid for Nian? Yone did pretty well in the hands of Anran. This also means that it's Zed top, Zed mid, sorry. Zed mid, Garen top, and Kha'Zix jungle. So very, very heavy AD top sides. A very good early AD top side as well. Renekton Riven. Okay, Brom is actually kind of a smart pick here. Brom is actually a giga Chad pick here. That's actually a really smart pick. Every time Renekton and Riven look to try and go in, you have 3 other melee champions on the side of KeepBest Gaming. You could just roam as Brom. You land 1 Q and like Zed can easily follow it up, or even a Garen. Kha'Zix in the jungle as well. Brom's actually quite a smart pick. And it's also really good for disengage. Oh, it looks like it might be Long Yone. Final game, we get Long Yone. Okay. Interesting. Very different drafts. Very, very different drafts. I think this Brom pick might actually be MVP though. Actually might be a really, really smart pick. Might be a very, very smart pick. Brom against no projectiles. I don't know about this. It's not just that. It's not about Brom being against no projectiles. It's also about Brom being against melee champions, because Brom's also still very good at defending against melee champions like Renekton, Yone, and Riven on the other sides. Brom's not always about blocking projectiles. Obviously, things like Seraphine ulti, he's really, really good at blocking and things like that. But he does really, really good at peeling and disengaging, which I think is exactly what KeepBest Gaming needs. Also has a few auto tech champs that can help stack his passive more. Kraken Slayer Renekton top lane, Lethal Temple, Yone jungle. Both supports again though going Font of Life. It's crazy how champions like Gragas support still go Font of Life. You know, he can only block Gragas. I mean, he can block many champions. He could block Riven engage. He can block Renekton engage. All he needs to do is ulti and stack his passive, which is quite easy to do, and you know, it's fine. I mean, I don't think there's a problem at all with that. I think Brom's actually kind of a smart pick here. I kind of like it. No, Senna has Kraken. Senna has Kraken. Yeah, exactly what Attacker said. Brom is a counter-engaged champion, or just more of a peeling champion. And to be honest, Ziggs needs pill this game. Ziggs is going to be super isolated against like Renekton, Riven, and Yone jumping on. If Brom can stand in front of Yone and block Yone ulti from like Ziggs or anyone, then it's like I said, it's a really, really smart pick.
这个前期发育有点小伤，不过永恩这边刷也刷的比较慢啊，自己还有2组也可以刷。那下路的这个河蟹应该螳螂是能吃到的，那就还好，其实还好。经济上面是没差距的，正好这边吃个蓝 buff， 那边吃个河蟹。
Long kind of just chilling at the moment. Not really too much happening in this early game.
Remake 很忙，一直3路支援。没办法，毕竟是个塞纳呀。
I wonder if Remake does. I don't know if Remake actually takes the cannon or not with... You know what's actually interesting? I think they kind of buffed Senna with Relic Shield. Because now it doesn't feel as bad not taking cannon minions with Relic Shield. Actually thinking about it, I think they actually buffed Relic Shield Senna. If Kirks is still in the chat, maybe he can confirm this. Obviously, before with Relic Shield, it was really, really bad to not take cannon minions because you lose so much gold. But now you get a passive 75 gold every single time. It doesn't feel as bad not taking cannon minion anymore. So with Senna with Relic Shield, you just go take all the melee minions and you leave the cannon minion to your ADC, and then you get the soul every single time anyway. Oh, never thought about that until now. Never really thought about that until now. What's Yami building on this Gragas? Probably full tank, I guess. I guess this is going to be full tank.
6级了，还是要等一下第一波资源。感觉这把节奏相比前2局就比较慢了。这把前面主打一个发育啊，没有人想去做的事情，而且确实是也跟
Both supports just roaming around at the moment.
主要悠悠的
Not as much 2 versus 1 in top lane
上一局看
as before.
主动的就是悠悠，但这一局。
What is Yu doing, by the way?
出了点问题，不过还好安人9过来了。
Okay, I mean he's fine because he can jump away. That's really weird from Yu. Hey, what's up, Costas? Hello, hello. That was really, really weird from Yu. I have no idea why he just did that.
毕竟都已经开了。这样下一波小龙团这瑞文是少一个大招的。
Doing good, Costas. I think the series has definitely lived up to expectations for sure.
小龙动起来逼你过来。少2个大，而且第一时间刷不好的话，大唐也把大招开了，但是有收获。
The series has definitely lived up to expectations.
8秒钟刷了。
A really, really close, intense series. Games are close ones, yeah, really, really close. I mean, the first 2 games of this series, there's only been like 10 kills. In both like the first game was 12 kills. I think the second game was like maybe 15 kills, something like that. And all this has been super, super close. Interesting. So we don't have a fight this time over the dragon. Instead, Long going for the Rift Herald instead, probably trying to take first tower of the game.
也去里面反点野吧。这个先锋一看要不要上路直接用了，把这个钱先提出来。
Very interesting.
毕竟这早拿早享受。不行，要用它先回城，加速效果不能不吃。这边 KG 顶了一套，有点顶不住了。
Interesting.
但是也死不了。
Who do I think are favorites from the Chinese teams? I think both these 2 teams that are playing now. I think Nova and KBG are the two favorites from Chinese League.
发育了一下，但两边现在也就是一个均等的经济，每个位置都很均等。
而且拿了一个先锋，等一下永文经济还能再吃一波，对吧？其实对于团队来说丢了一条龙，但对于永文这个点来说是吃到比较多的经济。
毕竟这把不是螳螂啊，打到永恩还是要猛 C 一波才是。大唐回波家。 这把两边明显打得稳了很多，因为前两局
Yeah, they made some improvements to UI. I think the UI actually looks kind of better.
连资源都是在互换。
I'm actually kind of getting used to it already. They made a lot of improvements to UI, especially the minimap now in the top right. The minimap doesn't look as bad as before now. Because the minimap last year was like really, really bad in WRL 2022. Or Season 2, I should say, of WRL. But now it actually looks a lot better. And they've added a few other things as well, so it's not that bad. Oh, it's Rod of Age's first item for Gragas. Rod of Age's first item, Gragas. Yeah, like the minimap before was really bad. Like the black and white minimap, I didn't like at all. I like how they're keeping the original minimap now, which I think is really, really nice. I think the UI at the bottom still confuses me. It doesn't confuse me as much, but I think it's just like really weird to see like just two people's perspectives instead of looking at everyone's build like this, for example. Like I would prefer for them to keep it like this the whole time. Keep it like this and I'm happy. I don't like that they take down the middle part all the time. That Divine Sunder a second item for Yone? I think I saw Divine Sunder a second item for Yone.
主要是吉格斯是在对面，所以这个残血塔其实还挺难推掉的。
有掩护一下大唐反石头人，哎，但石头人全被抢了，
被 remake 吃了。
Do we have worlds again this year? No, we do not have worlds.
下半区去做事情了。
Riot announced that they're not doing official tournaments in like EU, NA, Brazil, etc. They're only doing this Chinese league. Like this Chinese league is the only official Riot tournament. Oh, Nian's still alive. Oh, the shield maybe? The healing? Oh, it was enough to keep him alive. I thought the shielding and healing would have been enough to keep him alive there, but it wasn't. It wasn't in the end. It's kind of sad, but at least we got some competition. We still have the Rift Legends in Europe, so even though it's not an official Riot tournament, it's still supported by Riot, which is still nice.
玩啥英雄都按耐不住这一颗心啊，打得主动，选手的风格。
看一下这波，
这个主要是这两个人都有减速，然后减速给到了之后，布隆冰川裂隙很容易命中的，
打起来就没了。
The series has definitely been very, very close, though. It's not been as chaotic as what I expected. Like, both these teams very well thought out. Again, another game that's, like, separated by 1,000 golds. If that is, like, well, it's 100 gold in the moment. Like, there is nothing separating these two teams right now. Oh, Brom might be a little bit caught. Okay, Brom's fine, though. Tanked a little bit of damage. I think does have Warmogs. Not too sure if he has another health crystal or not. Oh, yep, he's just going to heal from Warmogs. There we go. There's a Warmogs healing. Oh, there's a Brom ulti. Oh, actually got stolen by Dat. Dat stole the Rift Tower. They're going to try and fight, though, for this. I don't know if this is the best option. Flash in from Yisei. They get one kill. Long gets one. Really good engage by Yami. And he tried to flash into the back line, but in the end, the Rift Herald was stolen by Dat. He was able to sneak in, steal the Drake. Second dragon. KeepBest took the first dragon. If KeepBest can also take the second dragon, it'd be pretty big for them. Using a Rift Herald is kind of a distraction, but they haven't started the Drake yet. I thought they would have waited to use the Herald until they're all in position to try and play around this Drake. But I guess not. Have a really good Brom ulti. I'm telling you, this Brom pick is so good. Because Nova has such low range champions. Except for the Senna. And it's so hard for them to walk up. Every time they walk up, Brom just ultis, knocks everyone up, and they can't move. Like, this Brom pick is so good. It's so smart. And he stays in the pit with his ulti. Not too sure if this is going to do anything. I mean, they don't have the jungle again. They're fighting without a jungler. I mean, they're winning the fight. Not too sure exactly who took Drake. They won the Drake. Oh, they actually stole the dragon as well. Long stole the dragon. This series is just so back and forth. I look at Long here on the backline again. He wins another smite fight again. Long is just winning every single smite fight. Look at this, 1.2. Oh my god, it's just double smited. It's crazy. Hey, what's up, Alfie? Long never misses a smite. This guy's a beast. I mean, that is such a big win for Nova there as well. Big team fight win. Not only a big team fight win, but also taking that second dragon. So important for them to take that second dragon. Because now they don't have the worry of like 3 dragon win condition.
对面已经不给你思考的机会了。是的，就是该传的也传过来了，正面该回血的也回上来了。他们其实第一时间就可以趁着永恩这边技能 CD， 把龙赶紧 rap 残血。对。然后收到了之后，比如说卖一个人走，其实也是赚的，因为这2条龙在手的话，对于整体的战局影响也是比较大的。还是怕被抢吧，我只能说还是怕被抢，第一时间过去想找对面人。 下路这感觉得赶紧溜了呀！再不溜要被反打了。双人组已经过来了，13分钟。这个局面现在又被 Nova 尽在掌握。
Yeah, true. That did outsmite Long at the Herald. That is true.
慢慢去拉扯了，利用自己一个手长的优势去消耗。这盘阿龙现在发育有点好，而且已经6000的经济领先。
That is very, very true.
短时间之内想找机会也比较困难，估计还是要先等一下第3条小龙。
That's very, very true. Maybe Long doesn't win Smite every time, but he wins it most of the time, to be fair.
这边可以大龙给一点压力。哎，正面已经打起来了，打野一个黄。
I don't think 2 dragons is. Oh my god.
闪现金身躲一下杰的大招，塞纳再给刷一层盾。
Long's damage is insane. I don't think 2 dragons is a big win condition. Like you don't get that much extra bonus. You get like what 4% bonus? Oh, they're great. Like 3 dragons is a huge win condition. 2 dragons not too much.
还是比较稳的，野区先做视野，正面已经在打了，已经在打了。阿龙一个人 solo， 但是扛的比较伤。
Okay, Meteor coming down.
有一个陨石砸了一下，正面开了。
Oh, Brom ulti again. Brom's isolated this time though. Nice flash over the wall. Very nice flash.
闪现去拉开，这边第一时间阿龙也是没有。
Brom was a little bit isolated there. Probably not the exact plan that he was thinking of.
那对于 KPG 来说还可以接受，先不想那些不切实际的。 因为现在对于他们来讲，这个经济领先，他们是在持续滚大的，从5000的经济领先到现在快7000了。不断的去给压力，而且这把这个
I think not the exact plan that he was thinking of, but you know.
基本上都是2件。
FPX is playing tomorrow? I don't think so. I don't think they play this weekend. I think they play next week.
还是有一波机会的，虽然现在经济的差距稍微有点大。主要现在正面团右边有点没伤害了。
Oh yes, they do. They play against EDG. Yes, you're right. You are right. They play against EDG tomorrow. I'm losing track of the games already because there's so many games. So yeah, tomorrow is Thunder Talking against WHG, Trace against Nigma Galaxy, and then EDG against FPX.
而且这把鳄鱼可以一直在边线去边带啊！现在不管是杰还是盖伦都打不过这个鳄鱼。但本场焦点还是在阿龙这个永恩呀。
Item builds not that crazy to be fair. Interesting the long delayed Solari charge blade, a crit item until third item. I think that's very interesting.
就是他回身的那一刻，反身自己的队友立马到，并且塞纳远程支援，他开金身就根本死不掉。还有15秒的时间，第3条小龙刷新。
FPX is a main favorite, right? No, these two teams are the main favorites. Nova and KeepBest Gaming are the two favorites of this tournament.
位置全部被 Nova 给锁住，
但
直接给了，
还是要借着这个时间去搞点其他的事情。
Oh yeah, true. The Drake's icon in the top left-hand corner is not centered. You're right, Pogo. Okay, 2 dragons for Nova. You're right, Pogo. It is. It's not centered. The mountain one is a bit too far to the left. Oh no, that's gonna trigger me now the whole time. You're gonna trigger me the whole time now. Why did you even have to mention that? Okay, so we're 17 minutes in. Nova have a 7,000 gold lead this game. I think this is the first time that Nova have actually gotten a gold lead. Let's see how well they use this gold lead this time. First time in this series they got gold leads. Navori quick blades for long. 4th item. Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
就是频繁的，他想尝试去找机会，但是没有那么多机会可以找。而且这个阵容劣势真的还挺难受的，因为他们的 poke 能力是一般，就比较近的那种 poke。
然后你现在 poke 全打在对面治疗和盾上了。你看瑞文有盾，然后塞纳和酒桶这边都有回复能力。就左边这个阵容其实回复能力挺强的，不是很怕你的 poke。
No, these are group stage. Yeah, these are group stage best of 3. There's no elimination for like 10 weeks. Like there's 10 weeks of this action. What is Long doing? Okay, that was really interesting by Long, but okay. It looks like Long's going Bloodthirster, so he's not even going for Infinity Edge. Very interesting.
边送下来鳄鱼要回去了，下一波兵线，29还是要清一下。
Navori quick blades and completely skipping Infinity Edge. Renekton and Yone are so damn strong. Rando and Zoman for Brom. I guess there's no surprise when you're up against the Yone. Them crits are definitely going to be doing a lot of damage. And Senna. Rando and Zoman is kind of a smart pickup for the Brom. You're against Yone and also you're against Senna. Which the Senna is also like just going to get crit chances. She gets more souls. Yeah, I've seen Navori quick plays a few times on Yone. I think it's just an interesting thing that you're just not... You're just completely skipping out the... you're completely skipping out Infinity Edge. Yo! Ja! Thank you very much. I appreciate the raid. Thank you, Jamie Owls. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully your stream went well. I appreciate the raid. Sorry there's no pop-ups or sounds because I'm watching the Asia League at the moment. I appreciate the raid a lot. Hopefully you had a great stream. Hopefully the games went well. Sleep well. What's up, Kate? Hello, hello. Oh, everyone top sides. Renekton with Kraken Slayer. Oh, is it enough though? It's not enough. It's not enough, but they use 2 members to pull them up here. Is Nova going to get anything for this? I don't think so. I don't think they can start this Eldar. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh no, if that could isolate Remake there, that had a perfect opportunity to go on to Remake. Oh, Brom's maybe isolated here? Oh yeah, Brom is dead. Oh no, Stasis is broken. Nope, he's still dead though. There's the ulti back up and can't do anything about it. Yami has Twin Guard now? Did Yami go Rod of Ages into Twin Guard? Not too sure actually. Elder Jake's just getting lower and lower. They can't do it. Great body slam by Yami. Perfect body slam by Yami. Completely blocks the Kha'Zix from even going into the pit. I think this is GG. You say it's still winning 1v1 top lane? They're trying to defend. Can they even defend? They can't. Renekton's too big. Renekton's just too strong. You say he's just dodging everything. Nova win the series. GG's. Nova beat KeepBest Gaming. The Battle of the Champions and the Icons champions beat the WRL 2 champions. GG's. What a series, though. What a banger series. What a great way to start off the Chinese League. I should say the Asia League, not the Chinese League. So used to this being the Chinese League. Really well played by Long again. I mean, Long just shows that Long's sort of washed up. Long is still an insane player, still doing extremely well. Long still doing insanely well. What a player. You can never count out Long. Never count out Long. He won multiple smite fights. Yes, he lost a few, but he won multiple smite fights. He carried on that last game with Yone in the same performance. The Kha'Zix as well was such a good performance. Great series overall. Remake did very well. Played center 3 games in a row. Crazy. Yami in the end as well with the Gragas completely blocking out that. Back to drawing board for KeepBest Gaming. I thought it'd be 2-1 KeepBest, but it was 2-1 Nova. GG's.